Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Widya Indrarini. I'm from SMBN 2 Sukodono, Sidoarjo. The old spirit tells us about glory. Glorious when to carry out the scene of pride. Never-ending grandma tells us about the sadness story, the love story of Sampai Entai. Entai is a daughter of the rich family. She went to school, but the tradition did not allow her. School was only for men, not for women, but because her smart and her clever, Entai school to go to school. Her parents gave her permission. Entai's head trick to the headmaster. She changed her performance, became a man. The time was in the school, Entai studied hard, even though she had stayed in one boarding house, one bed with the other man. But even though Entai smart, she was a human. Love was stopping. Her heart was connected with the student. His name was Sampai. So, step by step, Entai's mouth was beginning open. Sampai showed that his roommate was a woman, but Sampai was a polite and kindness. No evil wind from Sampai appeared. But love is the love that could tremble at her. Sampai and Entai was only humans believe. They love each other. If your heart tremble of love, you can hear the sing from a couple dove. Only soul that you can bring the entire world dance together with your sing. The spring came, the school was holiday, the time of the student come back to their hometown. Entai remembered back about the promise of her engagement. Sadness Sampai's heart to listen to the real situation, the reality that his love would marry with the other man. With the hurt of his heart, Sampai took his lover. God, why do you choose the sadness of story and never finish for me? Why, God? Sampai cried that his story love. His cry could not stop day and night. The deep sadness could not beat the lover. The suffering of his heart took him to his death. But before his death, Sampai sent a letter to Entai through the servant. If you took my grave, don't forget to visit my grave. If you are not crying, know my crystal 3 times. Certainly, you will find the lasting love. Then, the big party of Entai's marriage was celebrated. The robe of Entai's litter took her to the abdicate of her husband. But on the middle of her way, Entai stopped her robe. Then, she got down from the litter to the cemetery. That there was a blue crystal and was right Sampai. And Entai said, I have done my promise, Sampai, to red material in this side. Will you prove the eternal promise for me if I broke your grave door? Then suddenly, Entai released her headband. And then she knocked the Sampai's grave by her headband. So your eternal promise, Sampai. Suddenly, the ground trembled hardly. The Sampai's grave cut in half and opened. Without token, Entai came in the grave. The ground of the grave was closed until both of Entai's parents cried to see their daughters live. Then suddenly it appeared, the lights from inside the grave. The lights became 2 butterflies and it flew in the air. It was a proof of Sampai's love and Entai's meet again with lasting love. This is a story of Sampai and Entai from China, a story of love that pure and never died. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.